Take a look at the money in your pocket for a second. That little piece of paper you barely notice? It's actually the final chapter of a 5,000-year journey. A journey that shaped wars, empires, trade, and the everyday life of humanity. But where did money come from? How did it all start? Let's travel back, way back, to the beginning. In the early days, there was no such thing as money. People traded whatever they had, grain for goats, pots for cloth. Simple as that. But there was one big problem. What if you wanted flour, but the flour seller didn't want your goat? That's what we call the double coincidence of wants. Both sides had to want exactly what the other offered. Most of the time, it just didn't work. The first real solution came from the Sumerians. In Mesopotamia, people started using barley as a measure of value. Barley was universal. Everyone needed it. Temples and palaces began recording transactions on clay tablets. These tablets became the world's first receipts and invoices. And just like that, the idea of money was born. But the true revolution came from Anatolia. In the 7th century BCE, the Lydians created the world's first coins, small pieces of electrum, an alloy of gold and silver, stamped with the king symbol. For the first time, money had a guaranteed value. Trade exploded, empires grew richer, and the coins we use today, yeah, these are the great-grandchildren of those Lydian inventions. Then the story shifts to China. Imagine carrying bags full of heavy metal coins everywhere you go. Exhausting, right? Chinese merchants thought so too. So in the 8th century, they started using paper notes as a stand-in for metal. At first, they were just receipts. But soon, the government adopted the idea, and the world's first official banknotes were born. During the Middle Ages, money evolved again. Gold and silver were valuable, but people needed safe places to store them. So early bankers stepped in. You deposit your gold, and they give you a written note in return. Eventually, those notes began to circulate just like the gold itself. This was the birth of modern banking. Fast forward to the 20th century, money started to become invisible. Credit cards arrived, then electronic payments, online banking, and digital wallets. Today, most of the world's money doesn't physically exist. It's just numbers on a screen. And in the 21st century, the game changed again. Blockchain, cryptocurrencies, decentralized finance. Money has become something global, digital, and constantly evolving. Now, we're stepping into a brand new era. Many countries are testing their own digital currencies. AI is entering economic systems. And maybe, just maybe, future generations won't even know what physical cash looks like. From barter to Bitcoin, the story of money is one of humanity's most creative inventions. So here's the big question. What do you think the future of money will look like? Let me know in the comments.